Yes, okay, go ahead. Miss Erica, what are we talking about? All right, Miss Erica, VBS.
So about a year ago, I was sitting in Daniel's hospital room with Pastor Jim. Daniel was back for his third back surgery, and I was just pouring my heart out to Pastor Jim about what the Lord had laid on my heart. And so I talked to Pastor Jim and said, the Lord's laid this back to school bash VBS on my heart. And I poured my heart out to him, and he said, you know what? I just watched Sound of Freedom, and we got to do it. We got to pray over our children and pray over these families and just get them into church. And so for our VBS this year, this is what it's going to look like. It's August 3rd. It's one day, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so when children come, they're going to register ahead of time. If they haven't, obviously we have some children that don't register. That's okay. We'll have backpacks that have been prayed over. Each backpack's prayed over specifically for that child. So as they've registered, we've had a prayer team that's praying over that backpack for that child, for that family, as they are coming to VBS. And so it's not just praying for them to come to VBS, it's praying for them as they go and go to school and grow and go through life. And so we need a prayer team to pray over these children. And so school can be challenging. School can be challenging for children everywhere. It's an exciting time, but it's also challenging. It's not only challenging for these children, it's also challenging for their families. And so I just want to cover them in prayer. So as a church, we're going to cover our community and all these children coming and going in prayer. And so as they come, they'll get this blessing bag that's been prayed over. And as they come, they'll register and be put into different groups. So there's preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. Those are the grades that we're covering. They're in those sections. And then they'll rotate from section to section, gathering school supplies, learning how they can use that tool to be an instrument for Jesus. And so as they go and learn to be an instrument for Jesus, they're going to learn how they can take that to school and also be an instrument for Jesus. How they can go home and be an instrument for Jesus in their home. And so that is my prayer, that as children come to VBS, they come to know Jesus. That they come and not just know Jesus, but they share it at home. They share it at school. They share it with the community. So as a church, if we're sharing the love of Jesus and praying over these families and praying over these children, how much of an impact can we make in our community? And so the Lord had laid, and I've been asked this, why 1,000? Why 1,000? Why do we need to prepare for 1,000? The Lord laid, I don't know why, but the Lord laid the number 1,000 on my heart. And I had been praying about it and praying for this VBS, and Teresa Miller came up to me and she said, have you ever ran a shoe drive before? And I said, no. And she said, well, I have at another church, and you need to prepare for 1,000 shoes. And so as we're preparing for 1,000 shoes, I don't know if there'll be 1,000 children, but there might be a need for 1,000 shoes. And so that's what we're preparing for, is 1,000 shoes, praying for the children that come. What an awesome testimony is that we've already been giving shoes away. Families are in need. They come and we have them. And so we have that resource, and it's here. And we're just so grateful to bless our community. And so if you want to help on August 3rd, it doesn't only have to be August 3rd. We have dimensions for craft paper that need to be cut to certain measurements. That I already have all the measurements. And you're saying, I can't help August 3rd. Well, I have craft paper that can be cut to those certain measurements. You're saying, maybe I can't help on August 3rd, but I can help with creating decorations. That's awesome. On August 3rd, we need people that help with music. We need people to help us, helpers and team leads, games, crafts, anything that you would be called that you feel like you're willing to help that day and serve in our community. We'd love for your help. So back there in the back is some clipboards. If you just want to write your name and email or phone number down, I'll reach out to you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me.